Hello, my name's Lauren and this is Journey to Calm. Today I'm going to be talking about mindfulness and how it can help with eating disorders. So, this is quite a sensitive topic. It is something that is sensitive to me, but I felt like it was important to talk about it because it has helped me with my own eating disorders. So, rewind back to when I was about 30, and I have to say I've had issues with food for a long time before that, but I became anorexic when I was about 30, suffered with that, a bit of bulimia, and then I was diagnosed when I got through for my referral with EDNOS. I think it's eating disorder not otherwise specified. So I was outside the box, shall we say. I have a complex relationship with food, and I don't want to waffle on about myself too much, but I just wanted to let you know when recording this video that I have got a background with eating disorders. So I feel like I'm qualified to talk about it in that sense. However, it is also important to say that if you are struggling, please do reach out to a professional, a medical professional who can help you with that. However, all that said, I do really believe that I can help some people by talking about this. So I'm going to put it out there. And the thing that prompted this video for me today is the fact that this morning I got into my size 14 UK size trousers, which at one point that would have been mortifying for me to get into size 14 trousers because I was a lot smaller than that. Now, um, putting myself out there like that and saying size 14 is a big deal in itself, but I felt like it was important for me to say I'm not I'm not really, how can I put this without it sounding like I'm not happy with myself. So I'm not really thin. I'm not hugely slim, but I'm a size 14 and I'm happy. I'm happy at that size at the moment. It's not about the size specifically, it's about how you feel in your body. So yeah, I was a few sizes bigger than that. I'd put on X amount of stone. I don't really weigh myself regularly, but over lockdown and everything, you just, yeah, it was difficult because I also, being immunosuppressed, I had to stay home. We were locked down. I was on the extremely vulnerable list. I'm not very energetic anyway. I've got various disabilities. I can't walk far, so I did pile on the pounds, and yeah, it was difficult. And in my mind, I did struggle with being bigger, and relationship wise with my husband as well. It's difficult when you're not confident in your own body. And gradually over a period of time, I have become more comfortable with the size that I may be at that time. So today I celebrated being a size 14 because for me, that made me happy today. And today is today. Today I'm a 14. I know with my history that I go up and I go down and I go up and I go down, and I've ranged from 5 or 6 sizes different, probably more than that actually. Um, about 5 or 6 stone difference. I tend to go up, up, down, up, down, and for me that is my normal. So I know that I yo-yo. I go up a bit. I know that that's sort of my limit. I go down a bit. I go up a bit. I go down a bit, and that's okay for me. So mindfulness. I will get on more to the mindfulness stuff in a minute. I feel like I am just talking about myself a lot right now, but I'm hoping that giving my background can help and will help. Hopefully, when I go on to talk about the mindfulness, it will make a little bit more sense as to how it has helped me. So over the years, oh excuse me, I have just moved my camera. So Yeah, over the years, I think initially I would say I was very goal driven in terms of weight. So I would be thinking completely not using mindfulness. And if you want to know a bit more about what mindfulness is, I do have another video on that. But I wanted to talk today specifically about mindfulness and the eating disorders. So yeah, I was very much goal driven, thinking, right, X week I want to have lost X amount of pounds and blah blah blah. And it kept it, my goal was in the future. Whereas using mindfulness over the years, as I've gradually been implementing mindfulness into more areas of my life, I would say it's made me realise that I don't need a finishing goal. I don't need that. That does not help me. Now, it's good to have targets in various areas of life and it can help you achieve things, and that is great. But when you have eating disorders, having that long term target that you want to hit is you're striving for that, and then if you don't make it, you feel like you failed, and it just feels really hard. And putting those targets on yourself is not very helpful, even though you're driven and your mind is saying, I need this target. I need this target. And I've been there. I've been there. It's horrible. But I think the way mindfulness has helped me with eating disorders is really thinking, okay, this is today. And excuse me for my voice. I am still a bit croaky. I've had COVID and I didn't want to not record this video because I wanted to say what I had to say. But I am croaky, so apologies for sounding like I don't know, a goat or something. Anyway, so where was I? Just being aware that that moment won't last forever as well. And if you feel rubbish, if you've got on the scales, which don't particularly recommend, but if you are one of those people that is going to get on the scales, whether I tell you it's good for you or not, if you're going to get on the scales, be aware if you're disappointed that that moment won't last forever and move on from it. Just, I know it sounds like I'm saying, oh, we'll just do this, and in your mind, it is not that easy. It's not easy at all. It's really hard. Eating disorders suck. They really do. They mess with your brain, but it's important to try and get to that level of self acceptance and also try and let others' judgments go, because the best thing I ever did was accept myself as I am. And I think, to be honest, becoming a mum really helped me with that actually. And a lot of people may find that has the opposite effect in terms of body confidence, because your body is definitely not how it was before. I had to have a cesarean, so I've got a scar and a baggy belly because I had a big baby in it, and that's natural. And I think that actually has really helped me because it was such a natural. Well, the cesarean isn't necessarily natural, but having a baby is a big natural process, and our bodies do change, and that has helped me with my self acceptance. But generally, I suppose gratitude as well has helped in that sense, because I'm so grateful that my body was able to carry my little boy, and he's 6 now. So this is a while ago, and it is taken me a while to accept my body as it was. The scars are fading and no longer hurting. My cesarean scar, hurt for a long time. It took about 2 years to heal, 2.5 maybe. So it was a constant reminder. And I know I've gone off topic a bit about the eating, but body image and everything, it all kind of rolls into the same thing. So I hope it's okay that I've deviated a bit. But yeah, having a child has definitely helped me accept my body. And I think it depends what sort of person you are, doesn't it? But for me, I don't get me wrong, I like to look nice, but I think if I'm going somewhere, it's a bit different. But generally around the home, as long as you know, I make myself feel nice, but I don't get really done up, and that's okay. I'm personally, I'm happy with that, and I'm comfortable with that. Anyway, I've deviated. I've really deviated. So apologies for that. But my main point about mindful eating is just to be aware of what you're putting in your body. Think about the nutrition and being healthy and being well. And that is the important thing, that you're well. Doesn't matter what size you are. It doesn't matter if you are big, small, tall, short, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You are who you are on the inside, and that's what we want to strive for, happiness. And mindfulness can help you with that. You just need to be focused in that present moment. Try not to stress about future goals on the scales. And as my voice is starting to go again, I should probably draw this video to a close. But I do have a mindful eating challenge on my website. I will put the link down below. Now, if you are really suffering with eating disorders, do get some health professional advice, like I said earlier. But the eating challenge is not about how much you're eating or um, the scales. It's not about that. It can help people, but it is not about that. Mindful eating is about really noticing tastes, textures, and being comfortable with that. And so there's a lot more information anyway on the challenge. So you can access that on my website if you think you might find that useful. I am planning on releasing a course on mindful eating as well, so you can keep an eye out for that on my website as well, all my social media channels. But also, what was the last thing I was going to say? That's it. I do have a free course which is running at the moment, and that is about mindfulness, and it's a beginner's guide basically. It's the top 10 questions that people ask about mindfulness. So if you fancy giving that a go, I will also put a link to that in the comments. And before my voice disappears, I will love you and leave you. But I hope you found this useful. And feel free to reach out to me, leave me a comment, send me a message, um, and I will get back to you. I always reply to my subscribers and followers. So yeah, I hope you have a good day and have found this useful. And I'll see you in one of my other videos.